Wanted to go ahead and walk us through the steps of adding some coolant. Sometimes my little old car gets a little hot and it's got a leak, I believe, so I'm going to get that fixed next week. But until then, I want to top it off and make sure my levels are good. So I wanted to walk us through this. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I've got here. Okay, this is the antifreeze coolant combo. It already has water. It says it's 50-50 pre-diluted. You want to do that. It's about $15.50 at AutoZone or something. If you have to mix it, it's just more of a mess. And it might just save you $1.50 or $2. So I'm going to go ahead and put the little stick up. Sorry for the shaky video. Now it's up and we're going to look at stuff here. Okay, so you see my window washer, because there it is. It shows the window washer, and you could check your batteries, and then I don't need to check the oil, but if I did, there it is, and it tells you what kind to get also. So I always get the synthetic because it tells me to, even though my family says I don't have to. I do it anyways. Now this right here is what I'm looking at. This is I don't know what it's called, but it's my coolant tank. And so you got to make sure your car is cool down before you put this in, because it can spew back at you, and your levels can also be inaccurate. So I'm going to unscrew this, and I'm going to give it a minute. I heard it gasp, so it'll sigh or burp, and you want to go ahead and do that, and then you let it go there. And anyways, let me get this open because it looks like it's a brand new thing. Hold on one second. And it was actually not brand new. It was just hard for me to get off. So my son-in-law had gotten me a bottle last week, and I guess he had to use it a little bit. So you don't want to spill it very much. You just aim. Of course, I would be a little bit of a better aim if I wasn't holding a camera, but I didn't have anybody else to help me today. So I'm just going to fill it, and I fill it slow. I can watch it fill up, and then it'll settle in and it sinks down a little bit, and you might have to add a little bit more, but that is it. So it'll take about a little half of your bottle here. And so if you start to feel like your air conditioning when you start it up and you're driving and it doesn't seem to get as cold, okay, see it? And then it sinks back down a little bit, it'll settle in. And I don't want to fill it too full because it can mess up your engine. So you don't want to fill it too full, and you don't want to spill it out. So I'm going to let that settle, and I'm going to let that be it. We give that I'd give it about 10-15 minutes. Let that settle into parts while you have your car in idle. Just in park, let it sit. Make sure you get it real bad tight, and you'll feel a click, and that is it. So what I was